Hello and welcome to LNL's preview of Euro 2016 coming on the eve of the tournament.
Yeah, that's right. Every 4 years, Europe's greatest football show comes around, and this year's tournament in France kicks off tonight.
The host, France, go up against a surprise package Romania, who could possibly look to cause an upset here. Well, Romania are always a surprise package. As we've seen before in other tournaments. They shot England in 2000. They nearly got out of a group in 2008, which contained some very good sides.
It was the group of death: Italy, Holland, and France.
So again, this sort of tournament football always throws up minnows. If you look at even the World Cup last year, when you had surprise packages in Costa Rica, who threw up a very good fight against the likes of Uruguay, England.
Sometimes it's the teams in those groups with the really tough sides because they've got nothing to lose.
They're the ones who get written off, and then you kind of forget, underdogs. We see it all the time in football. Look at Leicester. This could possibly be the year of the underdog.
But I think the player to watch has to be a familiar face in N'Golo Kante.
Well, the France team has a very solid midfield at the moment. A lot of French players are coming off the back of great seasons. Griezmann, of course, up front, unfortunate not to win the Champions League, coming up against a very good Real Madrid side.
He'd taken a good penalty.
Yeah, well, let's hope for France he does better than that. Well, not entirely for France. Let's hope he does somewhat better.
But for me, I think the player to watch has to be Kante. He's done it at the Premier League level. He's made Danny Drinkwater look like a good player, which is no small achievement.
Well, I think also as well, what we're looking forward to seeing is sort of the midfield trio of Pogba, Kante, and then like Matuidi, or maybe a Payet possibly coming in to have the ability to go forward.
That could be the difference for me, is if they play those three, Pogba, Matuidi, and Kante in that midfield. France are under a bit of pressure.
Well, when you're the hosts of a tournament, you do expect a home advantage. If you look at their records, that they've won previous tournaments they've hosted as well, both Euros and World Cups. So and also home advantage is important. When you look at Brazil, of course. Obviously I know they didn't win the 2014 World Cup.
There's going to be
but that's an atmosphere.
A number of fans in every game, and Brazil were carried. They didn't play brilliantly at the World Cup. They were carried a long way by their support.
Yeah, and of course Neymar and Thiago. But the supporters can play a massive role in influencing a team. Even look at our record as England. The only tournament we've ever won, of course, 1996 World Cup. 1966 World Cup, rather. Sorry, and
true England fan.
And that came with a home support. In your home nation, it can have a massive boost.
They've got an interesting blend, haven't they, of players they're bringing through. People have been saying for a number of years, France have got this wonderful talent coming through. Pogba, Varane, Laporte, who's unfortunately injured. But
then you look at Umtiti, he's now going to come in as well.
But they've got, in addition to that, they've got the experience of Matuidi, of Hugo Lloris, of Koscielny, even Olivier Giroud to a degree.
Evra, left back.
There's an exciting blend in that, but this is really their time to grasp that opportunity. But as for tonight, it's all eyes on Paris. Got to get it off to a good start. It's so important in tournament football to win your first game.
I'm thinking, if France, it can go either way. If France get an early goal and kick off the tournament, I think it could be a complete runaway and they'll just completely blow them out of the water. If it takes a little bit longer, the pressure begins to build. It gets a bit more edgy, a bit more clinical.
You're going to see the fans getting frustrated as well. It won't necessarily. But the question has always been with the French team, their attitudes at tournaments and how much team spirit is there.
Yeah, look at World Cup 2010. There was a player revolt. Even in the Euros 2012, Sami Nasri kicked off, and then they were very disappointing last time in the Euros.
When they get it right, the French team, they can go a long way. But if they're not playing well tonight, and those fans start to get on their back, that could be a real opportunity for a surprise.
But I think overall, France will win this one. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for France.
I think they'll win as well. I'm not sure if it'll be that clean cut. I think they might maybe nick a late winner, so I'm going to go with a 1-0. Okay,
well that's our first video of the build-up for the tournament of the Euros. We will be bringing you daily videos, all surrounding news, rumours, even some vague transfer news. Of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's move to Manchester United appears to be sort of held up for a moment due to the Euros.
Jamie Vardy to Arsenal is another one that the Euros seems to have been getting in the way of.
So it'll be interesting to see what deals do happen while the Euros are going on and what deals it seems to delay and bring up. Because, of course, usually the surprise player of the tournament usually earns himself a move. Look at the World Cup of 2014 of James Rodriguez. So it'll be interesting to see who that lucky underdog could be to earn himself a move. But as for today, that is all we'll be bringing you, and we will look forward to seeing you more and look forward to watching the game tonight.
Cheers.